Sachin, are you with us?
Hello.
Oh, thought it was a definite maybe, but we got him. Good. Can you hear me? Are you good? This is Vince.
I can hear now.
Wonderful, wonderful, Sachin. Welcome aboard. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
Wonderful, good. So I'm going to get right into the questions here very quickly, since we're into a few minutes of your
Okay.
segment. So let's talk a little bit about the importance of the initial coin offering investments and some of the scenarios that you guys are looking at Kakushin.
Okay. So basically, Kakushin is a project in which we are having an initial coin offer, and we are developing something that belongs to innovation and for the innovators. Like right now, the innovation market itself is decentralized and distributed. So if you are developing something like if you are innovating or something, or you are having an innovative idea, and you want to make sure that the idea that you are working on is unique, so you should have some proper access to the databases where you can check out the uniqueness of your idea. So first thing is that. Aside to that, if you are developing something that can be treated as an intellectual property or inform a trademark or a copyright, then you need something by which you can make sure that your whatever the idea or the services or a process that you are making, it should be protected as a part of these intellectual property or copyrights. So for that, if you are based in a particular country and you are availing services of that country to make it intellectual property, then you can avail at a one place. But if you are using Kakushin as a intellectual property blockchain, that we are making a blockchain kind of thing that on Hyperledger, and if you are using our services and you are registering with Kakushin, then you have a chance to register in 150 plus countries. I mean, the process for the 150 plus countries remain the same, but the only difference here is that you are using a single platform to register at multiple countries. And
Okay,
aside to
let me
that,
step back a little bit. Let me go back just one of the two or three things you said there really quick. So let me understand a little of decentralization in terms of blockchain technology. What does that mean?
basically, decentralization is somehow, in terms of blockchains are the DLTs, distributed ledger technologies.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you can have a ledger at your home and you can write something on it. And you are only the person, or your family members are able to authenticate that entry. I mean, they can say that, yes, there is something that is authenticated. But in DLT, we are having a framework which is kind of an architecture, like there is a ledger, and if you want to write something on that ledger, you must have a script or a code that going to execute your what you want to write over there, and it will execute it. And before to make that execution, you need confirmation from the nodes. And nodes are, once the node will confirm something, then only you can write something on that blockchain. And also, addition to that, it will have the time stamping. And it will be more authenticated as compared to what you are going to be write inside your home. I mean, there are many people and many nodes which are giving the confirmation that this entry or whatever written at that particular time by the particular user is authenticated. So blockchains are more authenticated as compared to the centralized systems. Centralized systems, you can treat a bank server. I mean, they are just a client and server interaction. I mean, if you are using your bank, so you are communicating bank or net banking, then you are communicating to the bank server. And if somehow the admins over there or the persons who are just taking care of the server want to manipulate something, they can easily manipulate it. But it can't be the case in scenario of blockchain. Blockchain is totally different. I mean, if you are trying to manipulate over there, people will find it out that somebody has the access over at that time. And as per the process, if you don't have the right to manipulate it, you can't. That's the thing.
So how does Kakushin help decentralize the research for these innovators and these entrepreneurs? Where do you fit?
Yeah, that's a good question. Basically, Kakushin is an ecosystem. In terms of an ecosystem, we are providing end-to-end solutions. Like if you have something that can be treated as an intellectual property, then you can use our Hyperledger to register your intellectual property.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said, you can register in more than 150 plus countries at a time. The process will for the 150 plus countries remain the same, but at a single platform, you avail all the services to register in 150 plus countries. Moreover, if you are looking for funds, I mean, the basic need of an innovator is just get funded properly to make sure that whatever he or she just want to invent is have the proper funding. So for that, we are having an IQ platform in which once you register, you will make sure that, I mean, there are proper investors. Those can make sure that your project got funded. And once you have the funding, you can go to our incubation platform where you get proper mentorship, you will get proper guidance, and these things will make sure that whatever funding you have, it should be used properly, and you can make a product out of it. And once you have the product, then the most challenging thing that you is going to be faced, that to market that product and make sure that whatever you invented, it can be sold to the real buyer. And we are providing a marketplace based on a blockchain technology that can be used to sell out those products.
Gotcha. So one more thing. We got about a minute left, and I want to make sure that they know how to get a part of Kakushin's pre-token sale. How do our listeners get involved in that? And I've seen the website, which is pretty cool, so I want people to know about that in the 30 seconds that we have.
Okay. So basically, I mean, Kakushin is something ecosystem. I mean, funding is just a part. I mean, you can.
Okay, give us the website because we're gonna have to go to break here. Sorry about this, but so the website is
Kakushin.tech.
Yeah, Kakushin.tech, and thank you, Sachin, for coming in with us today. And in the last minute, I hope that we can hear more about that. We'll have it up on the website for you if you want to see more information about that. Everything we talked about today, and we'll be right back here on CEO Money.